All right, so yeah, NBA All Star Weekend was not it. NBA All Star Weekend was bad. Yo, it was lackluster, lack of effort. What's going on? It's like spiraling now. Shit is spiraling. Like, first off, the celebrity game. Yo, where's the celebrities at in the celebrity game? They had football players running this now, yo. The NFL is running the celebrity game. You got Puka. Puka was looking nice. Um, who else? Michael was playing like a straight football player. He played like every super athletic, brolic football player that plays basketball. He's a dog though. Mike is a dog. He carried the team. I think he won MVP, right? Michael won MVP. Kai didn't get no burn. Yo, Kai, what did you expect? You put out that video against some little kids, bro. I thought you was really gonna try to attempt some hooping, and you put out that promo against little kids, bro. Should have put out something against some type of decent talent. How they supposed to play you? Like 4 feet. They trying to win. You think they trying to win the game, bro? You was not dropping no 40, bro. You cat. I said he was dropping 40, bruh. You had all the motivation in the world, bro. I would have been there in practice showing Shannon something, bro. You was looking regular weed out there. Damn, Kai ain't getting no burn. Duke Dennis left early. He didn't even catch the game. Son left early. He said it was not a vibe. Duke Dennis left early. It wasn't no amazing celebrities. Chris Brown, they dubbed him on the invite. Like, what's going on with yo? Is this a dimension shift or something? What's going on? What else? This shit was not memorable. Trying to think. Uh, oh yeah, the I like the skills contest. The skills contest was cool. I like how it was it was the first draft picks versus the the all stars and team Indiana. That was dope. It was like kind of the only competitive thing. And even then they was doing funny shit. Like Ant Man was like shooting with his left. Yeah, I ain't confront Ant Man. I was telling my brother this, like, yo, bro, we look at you like baby Jordan, bro. And you out here just being just another just random randy player, like just like another regular weed player just running around, just doing whatever, bro. I don't know since when is I know it's this has been cool for a minute to like not care about anything and be nonchalant, but as getting played out, we need to see some effort. Like we got to go back to the days like yo, one of the best all star all star games when they had that low camera view and then you see AI bringing up the court. You see Jason Kidd just throwing crazy alleys. T Mac throwing alleys off the board, like in traffic. Like where's the tenacity? Where's the energy? That shit was mad boring, bro. I was running up the court, jogging up the court. There's like no energy in that. No defense. One of the I liked I like Halliburton's effort. You know, it's his hometown. He was actually trying to win the MVP. He's like the only one probably giving effort. That little run where he was hitting those threes, that was official. My son was pulling up. That was probably when they was playing a little defense when he was pulling up, and it wasn't the craziest defense, but it was some. And he was pulling from logos. He Tyrese Halliburton is a future superstar. Like I'm glad they showcased Indiana, and it's definitely like an upcoming young powerhouse on the way. Uh, what else? Yeah, it was a basic ass All Star weekend, bro. And then you're hearing people pay 5K for seats. Damn, imagine, bro. People's that was their vacation. That could have been their vacation for the whole year. And that was the effort. That shit was like a vacation for the players. That shit was like they was playing pickup on freaking Carnival cruise. That was the effort it gave me. That was trash. What I did like, I like how they included like the G League. Like the G League was playing tough too. The G League, like they kind of instilled that effort because it's like they like, damn, we want a spot in this shit. Like Alondis Williams was a dog. Shout out to Alondis Williams from Brooklyn, and he's a dog, bro. The way he was playing, he caught some dunks. Shout out to Matt McClung too. Oh yeah, dunk contest. Dunk contest was I ain't gonna front. I got a little light skin hate from that. I got light skin hate vibes because I don't know how y'all put Jalen Brown to beat Jacob Toppin with that whack Kai Cenat dunk. He jumped over a 4 foot dude with the most trashiest dunk. The left hand dunk was I like the left hand Michael Jackson dunk because they say he can't use his left hand and he caught a nice dunk with the left. But that Kai Cenat dunk was I hope y'all just randomly put that together because that shit was could have been playing way better. That was bad. And he Jason Tatum looked like he didn't even want to be have no parts of that. Like he was like, this is whack and I know it, but I'm gonna support. I'm gonna support my teammate. Yo, Jalen Brown, ain't you the president of like the Players Association or something like that? And that's how you want to represent the league, bro. That lukewarm dunk with that basic ass performance. I know sometimes you like kind of want to save your better dunks for later in the round, and that's kind of what he did. But still, that was trash. And then I got tight because you beat Jacob Toppin, and Jacob Toppin was throwing some crazy. That shit is like normal to the Toppin family. Like I don't know if it became normalized, but I like Jacob Toppin's dunks way better. Then Mac McClung did some had he was killing the whole game, and y'all didn't give him no 50 card. I think y'all gave him. I'm not sure if y'all gave him one or not. I know I'm not sure if you gave him towards the end, but I know in the beginning when I was like really paying attention to the judging, they didn't give him no 50 card on some tough ass dunks he was doing. And then they had gave Jalen Brown for that Kai Cenat like a 48 or something for it to beat out Jacob Top. And I was like, yo, what is up with the judging right now? Is it because he's the president of the players union or something like that? They showing him favor. That's why they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's not what you do now, it's who you know. I was gonna pause. But yeah, that was trash. The judging was bad. Like the outcome was good. Mac McClung won deservingly, and he's even saying like, "Yo, this is like my second time winning. Like, yo, I need like a shot at the NBA. Like, we got NBA players that don't even like. Where are we in the league right now when G League players are back to back winners of the dunk contest? Yo, I know Jordan shaking his head. Like, we got our goats. Our MJ was a faithful at the dunk contest. He was cleaning y'all up at the dunk contest. But y'all NBA players don't wanna. Where is Ant Man? Where is like the dunkers? Like, why y'all be so shook? You had my boy Hami Hawkins. Hami Hawkins was out there. He's a dog. Shout out to Hami Hawkins too. But yeah, that was pathetic. That was a pathetic like what All Star Weekend has become. It is very weak. Very weak. Hopefully we could incentivize a better performance in the future because All Star Weekend is becoming just like the Pro Bowl now. Pro Bowl is bad. Shit is flag football now. Like since when the best players on the planet ain't want to put on the best show? Like this is insane, yo. Like y'all taking this shit like a job now. This shit ain't fun no more, and it's not competitive. Y'all all want to be friends now. Like, what are y'all turning? Y'all turning the league mad soft. Joker don't even want to be there. Freaking Luca is just making a mockery, throwing a freaking ball from 3 quarters of like. This is what y'all turning the NBA into. This is what y'all showing the future. Like this is how we gotta play around when we get to the gym. Like y'all supposed to be showcasing the best moves, the best alleys, the best everything, the best gameplay, the best IQ on the floor. Like that's what I look for when I be watching these games. I'll be like, yo, I want to see some like IQ on the floor. Like, yo, and I want to see some defensive IQ. Like, y'all just turn this shit into lollygagging around. Like, come on, y'all. We gotta the OGs. Y'all gotta start like snapping it into these dudes. And it's crazy because the OGs is Giannis and Dame now. Giannis and Dame. Well, you still got Steph. You still got Braun. You still got KD, Kawhi. Kawhi's not gonna say nothing. Dame is still with the young guys. The young guys don't even look to Dame as like an OG. Giannis is still he's still like young minded and he's not really all the way locked into the American culture. He is, but he still don't have that real alpha dog about him where he can just like talk to the whole like both locker rooms and just like kind of set a tone for everybody from like a leadership like speech or something like yo guys let's this is just amazing to get here. They be taking this shit for granted now. Like it's nothing. And granted, I know you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get hurt, and you know you don't want to like lessen your chances to like make it to the finals. But again, you're playing with the smartest guys on the court in the league. We should be able to just play an efficient game, like a really competitive game, and still be aware of not hurting each other, not injuring each other. People get scared when they play with bums. Like when a bum don't know where he gotta be, and that's how you get hurt. Not when you're playing with smart guys. You feel like, all right, yo, these guys know not to stand under me when I'm taking a jump shot or when I'm coming down for a rebound. Not to stand, give me my space. You feel me? Because they want the same type of respect. Then we had the Steph versus Sabrina. That was cringy. That was cringy as fuck because like this has been a debate we've been having. Yo, women basketball's same level, and men is like, no, it's not. It's not the same level, and that performance literally showcased everything. Like right there, it showed that yo, women they play with a smaller basketball. They shoot closer. 3 point line is closer. Shout out to Sabrina though because I love Sabrina Ionescu. She's dope, Sabrina. Been a fan. I'm a Liberty fan. I actually like WNBA, and I actually advocated for more eyes to kind of watch the WNBA. Every time I see a great game, I always big it up and be like, "Yo, you seen that game? Yo, they know how to play. Yo, they some dogs." And shout out to her because she made 26. She made 26 threes from the men's 3 point line from the pro 3 point line. Let me not even say men's because you know you have college, they shoot a little closer. But from the pro 3 point line, she hit 26, which would have I heard Kansas saying would have got her in the final round It would have got her in the semifinals. Stop the cap with the. I think there was like two more rounds, and again she was shooting against the best shooter in the league. So that was pretty amazing for what she did. But it's still like it's like we always got to move the goalposts in these situations because you're kind of in a competition to see who's better, but there's a way different set of like rules between in like two different games. It's two different games because we're two different sets of DNA, like or however you want to call it. We're just different. Men and women are different. Just accept it. Stop trying to stop. It's like a sympathy game. Like it's crazy. And shout out to Kaylin Clark because who knows in the future you got shooters, up and coming shooters who like Caitlin, who could possibly beat Steph one day when he's like 40. Nah, but Caitlin, she's elite, and Caitlin could possibly enter the league next year and just probably be the best shooter. It's possible, but it's still a different game. So if she's gonna use the same ball, or it's like it's hard. You can't even compare. But the men's game is definitely more action, more skill. It's and it's not even. It's just the physicality of it. That's what it is. It separates it. It's a more physical, just more explosive, skilled game. It's we're dunking. They're shooting from the logo. They're shooting farther than that 3 point line with that men's ball. Like NBA is just evolving. The All Star Weekend wouldn't be a indicator of that, but the game is evolving, and men are better. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, so hopefully this cringy event they'll find a turnaround for it, make it better, and it's not going to be weak anymore. It actually be worth watching how it used to be. Don't turn it into the Pro Bowl, please. Pro Bowl, I did not watch that shit. I watched a quarter of it or whatever. It's not even wasn't a quarter. It was like cutting to a weird kind of time. I don't even know what it was about. But come on, at least like they said, it went back to the East and West All Stars. I like that. I do like that format, and they had the All Star jerseys. It's fire. I agree. Somebody made a point where they didn't like where the teams they be having the away jerseys. It's like different color. Everybody got their team jersey, but they all got the home jerseys, and then the other team got the away jerseys. That's trash. I like the All Star jersey. That's my take on that. Shout out to Mac McClung. Shout out to Jacob Toppin and everybody. Shout out to all the All Stars. We gotta make it better, y'all. And last but not least, my Nets, my Brooklyn Nets. They fired JV, man. They did it. They did it. It was long overdue. Honestly, long overdue. I think they should have did it at the end of that first losing streak we had, which kind of I think it was like after like 11 games or something like that. They should have clipped them then. The Nets. Let me look at my notes here. Yeah, so basically, coaching wasn't it. The coaching was not it. Uh, a lot of the games in that 11 in that first streak, losing streak, they were close games, and it was like Nets had a problem just like closing out games. It's like we were right there We were right there with teams, and we just couldn't close out. We would even have the lead sometimes going into the fourth, and we just crumble, just break down. We'll just break down. Like it'll be tough for us to find a bucket, or we'll just try to rely on Macau or Cam to get us a bucket. Cam Thomas, and it was like no plays. Like where was the play at? Like we should have like a set play for these players, like some go-to plays for as long as JV has had this kind of squad since he had this squad since the trade of last year, since same time around last year to now, basically a year straight, and nobody improved. Cam Thomas is the same player. He's still a walking bucket, but no breakout. This was supposed to be his breakout season. He was supposed to be an all star. Macau was supposed to be an all star. No Nets made the all star team. That's very embarrassing. And you know us, we got to go against Knicks players. They be talking hot all day. And now they act like they run the city, which they do. This was long overdue. The 50-point loss, I didn't even see that game. I think I watched highlights, but by the time when that happened, I already had stopped watching the Nets, to be honest. And this is like I'm a diehard fan for the Nets. Like I would like literally try to catch every game. At that point, I'm like, I'll miss a game. I don't care. And it was like it's JV. Like he had all the time in the world to build the system, and it's like every game is like we're still trying to figure everything out. Cam Johnson became stagnant under his coaching. He even got worse. Cam Johnson. Like we're looking for Cam Johnson to like go like have a vertical progression, and he just under this system he's just became worse. Defensively, he was supposed to be a defensive guy. They couldn't get the stops they needed down the stretch. It's like the rosters, the lineups weren't it. I don't know how he calling his game plans because you got what's the name Shooter. You got Dennis Shooter just um getting on the team, and he has double number assists, and he's talking about yo yeah he's gonna be on the bench. Like yo you gotta start that guy, bro. I'm tired of them trying to force Cam Thomas, and I don't mind Cam starting either, but he's not a point guard. This guy is the guy that he gets the ball, he's just trying to just get a bucket. He's getting better at making plays, but he's not no point guard. And you're not even developing. Like it's no type of development into him becoming a point guard. And the crazy part is Jock Vaughn was a point guard. He was a professional point guard in the NBA. Played for the Spurs. I think he played for the Nets too. And it's like, how can't you like help this guy become a useful, like an actual point guard? We had to go and get a vet point guard because you wanted to put Cam Thomas in the lineup as the point guard, and he's clearly not a point guard. Then we have like yo, we have all the players in the world. That's another thing I want to bring up. I'm tired of hearing how the roster is like not it. Like we have all the pieces in the world. We had so many pieces that we felt like we're gonna be able to trade for a big name. We had that's how many pieces we had at one point. At two guard, look, previous show I did, I had mentioned them, and I forgot about Lonnie Walker. We got Lonnie Walker who could play two. He could play like a 2 to a 3. I like him at the two. Then we had Royce, who we just traded. We had Doe. Doe is like a 3 to a 4 to a 5 small ball. We had like one of the most interchangeable like rosters. We got Cam Johnson. He could play 4 to 3 to even 2. Then we got Macau, who's he's interchangeable as well. He could play 2 to 3 to the 4. He guards fours. We had already at point guard. We had Dennis DSJ, who he's saying that he's great defensively. He's jumping out the gym. He's super athletic. We got DSJ. And we got Cam Thomas. He's dropping 40 points. He's dropping 30. Like, he's a walking 30, 40 point game guy. You got Claxton, Nick Claxton, who was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. Um, he's a dog, Nick Claxton. He barely misses games. He's like a no nonsense, just get to the work type of guy, do the work type of guy. And people got still got the nerve to talk about this roster, bro. It's like annoying. It's the coaching. Not to mention, yo, come on, we still got young guys like Daron Sharp. The rookies look good. I like Jalen Wilson. I like Jalen Wilson, man. He been performing. We got decent rookies. We got like a roster that fits this today's NBA with the small ball. Like, yo, we be having every excuse in the world, and I'm tired of them shitting on the team when we solid, yo. We could make a push for the play in. We could actually make the playoffs. We made the playoffs last year with this roster freshly like put together. Now we had a year to put it together, like even more. And it y'all talking about how the roster isn't it? Like, yo, let's work with what we got, which is really good. Which everybody was is that's all you hear. Yo, we're trading for Macau. We're trading for Doe. Teams are looking for Doe. They looking for Royce. Royce gone. They're looking for people are looking for DSJ was in rumors. Spencer Dinwiddie. And that's not even mentioned that we just had Spencer Dinwiddie, who they was just talking about that he was averaging decent numbers. But here we go. We get into this slump, and now y'all want to start blaming on the roster when it was the coaching. 100% the coaching. Um oh yeah, and then the coaching, going back to the coaching, he's supposed to be so defensive. We used to be switching, and I'll see Cam Thomas on somebody like yo, the switching with Cam Thomas is bad, and he's still a liability on defense. Like Cam Thomas plays zero defense. He tries, but he still don't get the concept of it. They be cooking him when he began, and they was cooking Royce too. Royce, he kind of was slipping defensively. And I remember watching a game where I was just seeing just Royce getting cooked and Cam getting cooked. And I'm like, damn, like we can't even bring the energy guys off the bench because they can't even guard. And then JV, the coach, he ain't even putting them in a set where you got defensive guys, you got Doe, you got Clax, you got bodies where you can kind of make a little defensive set where they can make up for the non-defensive guys. But JV was not doing that. He was just throwing a bunch of guys out and praying. He was praying. And yeah, with the coaching, supposedly Kevin Ali is gonna be the interim. I like Kevin Ali. I remember when he had that run, he had that college run with UConn when they had Shabazz and they had Shabazz and who else they had? Oh, they had Boatwright and they won it all, right? So Kevin Ali is definitely um respected guy around the league. Me personally, I'm tired of the interim assistant coach becoming the coach. I'm tired of that. Some of the names that was thrown out was as a replacement that we could possibly sign in the off season. I hope as soon as possible. But guys like Mike Budenholzer, I love Bud. I love Bud for us. When we were like actually making a run at the chip, it was like the Bucks was the only team we needed to bump to get to the chip. So why not hire the coach that we had the biggest problem with getting past? Like he knows something about our team that we don't. That's why he was able to literally pack us up. I like the way Budenholzer developed Giannis and Chris Middleton. Like I think he could do that for Clax and Macau. Like don't get me wrong, like Clax is like a poor man's Giannis, but look, I think there was one point that Giannis was skinnier than Clax, and he just developed Giannis to be like probably the most dominant player in the league, probably next to like Joel Embiid. Oh yeah, um he could develop them like Giannis and Middleton, and that would be Claxton. Yeah, Macau, and Macau is way better than Chris Middleton. Me personally, he's an Iron Man. Chris Middleton is always getting hurt. Um, Macau's he's Iron Man. He's the Iron Man of the league. And if he could develop, they just needed those two players. But just and then he had all those solid pieces like I just named. Um, he had that. Uh, he had those type of players around them. Um, and they won the chip. You know what I'm saying? He just put a bunch of dogs around that duo, and they got it done. That's why I like Bud. Me personally, I hope Bud gets hired. They mentioned Jared Dudley. Me personally, uh, I don't like the coaches that they don't have the experience as the head coach. Like I want my head coach to have some experience as a head coach. Honestly, we brought Nash in, and Nash was a failure. He did not know what he was doing out there. He didn't even know how to use his power right. And that's literally from the Nash tree. You got Jared Dudley. Granted, Jared, he was a former net. You know, he was the OG of our locker room. You know, and he was a big part of that Brooklyn Grit team. But it's just the inexperience is a negative for me. Yeah, and he has a little bit more experience than Nash because he's an assistant on Dallas, and he's been an assistant. But I just need just a proven coach. If we could get Bud, man, that would be elite. They also thrown out Kenny Atkinson. I like Kenny, but I just feel like it's just like that was like a we just ended that era. Is I don't like the way we handled him. We kind of like fired him, and to be honest, they said he didn't have really a really crazy winning percentage like that. But I like Kenny. I like Kenny Atkinson, but I like Bud more. I like Bud more. No surprise. But yeah, shout out to my Nets, man. We got a little stretch of games that we kind of got to win to like get into that play-in. So I got faith in my team, man. Like I said, I think we have everything we need to be successful in the situation that we're in. All we gotta do is make the play in, make the play in. We got a shot to get in the playoffs. How tough is that? Top 10 teams, the bottom 10, 9, 8, and 7. You got four spots that you could compete for to get into the 20. Like that shouldn't we should be able to do that. We don't have we don't have picks. We don't have our picks for this year, so for the upcoming draft, I think we got other picks from trades. So we can't tank. There's there's nobody really like too crazy. You really got Cooper Flag, got Bronny. We probably might be able to get Bronny with our picks. Well, who knows? Knicks might pick up Bronny, and then LeBron might be a Nick. But yeah, man, I got faith in my team. I'ma always support my team. That's world. You already know the vibes, and hopefully we could pick it up and you see us in April, and we could stick together and make the best out of the worst. Simple as that. But yo, it's the show, man. Germ show. Catch you on the next one. But yo, these sneakers are trash. These kicks, Trump kicks, are trash. Let me find where they put them up. These wrestling sneakers, bro. They are really wrestling sneakers. Who wants to buy those? If y'all buy those, that just shows y'all have no style. Like, who's buying those wax sneakers, bro? He don't even have them on his page. Those sneakers are weak. He don't even have them on his page. Where are these whack kicks at? He's not even really promoting them. Like Trump sneakers. Like, where can I find? Trying to finesse y'all and just kept it pushing. He finesse y'all. Buying them gold dust sneakers. Get them trash sneakers out of here. Imagine they on StockX. Yo, they better not be on sneakers, yo. Sneakers Bruh, get these Apollo Creed Rocky sneakers. What? 350? Bro, these look better. Come on, they got the freaking. These shits look like they made in China. They got the nerve. Y'all crazy, yo. Why do y'all support everything he does? I just gave him another bag so he could do whatever he wants now. I never even seen this man with a pair of sneakers on. Find me a picture with freaking. He's not even. He doesn't even wear them, my dude. Oh look, he got some sneakers on right here. Some clown shoes. Yo, look at these clown shoes. Those are shoes he should be rocking, bro. Look at his face. This is y'all man's right here. Who is copping Trump sneakers, bro? Some of the Jordans today ain't even hitting, yo. Some of the sneakers that let me not say that. Maybe some sneakers I'm not putting on Jordan. But some of today's sneakers are not hitting, and y'all copping these. I rather cops. That's why I wear white Air Forces all the time, bro. That's why I wear white Air Forces because it's dirt. Those sneakers are dirt, and they're sold out. Oh my god, Trump sneakers launch, bro. What? This is like something Master P would do, bro. He learned this from Master P. This is something I've been talking about for 12, 13. Damn, they had 12, 13 years, and this is what they come up with. Look like he copied these from freaking Alibaba, bro. It looked like they already had a T on it, and they like, yo, those are them. These sneakers are ass. Yo, stop supporting anything he does. He's y'all. He's finessing y'all. Like he been doing his whole campaign. Making y'all believe something's it and it's not. Pathetic. Yo, over the weekend, well, it started when started Valentine's Day. This movie opened Valentine's Day. I was not making no plans. I had a feeling this movie was gonna be bad, and it exceeded my expectations, bro, in a negative way. This movie is probably the worst movie I've seen so far. Like, it's that bad. Movie is dog. You hear my dog? Is dog shit. The directing was terrible. They had the most random shots, like just not cohesive shots. It was bad, yo. Where my notes at? Damn, I don't even have my phone. Come on, this is the shit, man. That should be taking me. It was bad directing. The director was S.J. Jackson, who I ain't gonna lie, yo. When I first like Googled her name, the first thing that popped up was Bad Girls. Well, like in the filmography list in the filmography list, how like Bad Girls popped up. I'm like, no, no, they didn't. No, they did not get the the producer or whatever director of Bad Girls, but it's like an actual movie called Bad Girls. But looking forward, not surprising, the other movies were Orange is the New. The other shows she directed or whatever she did was Orange is the New Black, girl power show. This was shocking. She directed Jessica Jones and the Defenders. I like Jessica Jones. I like Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones was good. It was good. It wasn't bad. It had its ways about it where you're not like all the way locked in on it, but it's not bad either. And Defenders was good, but a lot of people didn't really like Defenders either, and we could tell why right now. It's like it was very lackluster. It was everything in this. Supposedly, this movie was being shot during the the strike, and like you could really tell, like the acting was terrible. Dakota Johnson is she is lifeless. She get her performance is completely lifeless. She shows no emotion. Like she be like completely off. Like I don't know if that's her fault or the director is clearly the director because they just let that shit go to the final cut room or whatever you call that, and she her reactions to shit that happens in the movie is terrible. And just even her dialogue, like there's parts where she's just like talking to like the villain or and she's just talking mad, just plain, like just she's talking to like a straight killer and she's just like just mad bland with it. Like she's talking she's having a conversation with somebody who's like literally trying to kill them the whole movie and in that conversation is like mad boring. Like it's like no emotion. Shit was bad. And then one of the parts that was like trying to like supposed to draw me in was the part where you see like all the spider chicks in their outfits or whatever doing their Spider-Man thing, their Spider Woman thing, and that shit is for like a minute, like probably 3 minutes tops of the whole movie. I'll push it to 4 minutes, maybe, and and that's what's going like that's them in their costumes doing spider shit, Spider Woman shit, in a whole Madam Web movie. That shit was underwhelming to say the least. And I'm saying this is the worst movie I ever seen. So imagine, it was terrible, bro. Every like damn, every turn it was like something laughable and cringy. I don't know how they making movies nowadays, yo. Like this whole feminist movement with the girl power movies is like killing the game. None of these women watch the comic. This is like literally like a classic like character, like Madam Web. That was like Spider Man's like that was like Spider Man's Yoda. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was like Spider Man's mentor, like guide, spirit guide. At one point like she was like really impacting like the way Spider-Man was making decisions. And they first off they said it's like completely separate worlds, which doesn't make sense because it's the same Madam Web. Like it's like it's terrible how they're just like not connecting. Like they're trying to avoid the connection of the story, but it's like clear within the Spider Verse. Like it's not in the direct Spider Verse that we know of, like that Spider Man the animated series, because we never really seen like the Spider Women. So you can say that, but it's like it's Madam Web. We never even seen these women, these Spider Women with Madam Web before in the series. Madam Web was like she was like really more dedicated to Spider Man. They just now introduced these women having a relationship with Madam Web. So they just created a whole nother story. The beginning was trash. Reminded me of Morbius, like the same exact kind of style, feel to Mobius or whatever, Morbius. Shout out to Jared Leto, good dude. I met him in person, good dude. And that shit was trash. This movie, yo, like it was so disappointing. I was like trying to watch it, like going to sleep, and this shit was like putting me out. Like I'm like getting comfortable, like yo, let me watch this, as I'm trying to go to sleep. But that shit was like melatonin, bro. That shit was putting me out quick. I, I was like literally watching this movie from probably Thursday night to last night, like catching each part. And I finally finished it yesterday on Sunday night after the All Star game. And I started watching it Thursday. It was this bad. It was almost unwatchable. The first night I was watching it, I'm like, I'm probably too tired. This isn't happening. I thought it was like a mirage, and shit was actually that bad. Like on the third day, well, last day, I'm like, wow, this shit was actually bad. It wasn't me dreaming or having a nightmare. Yo, y'all keep ruining Mor- Morbius was trash. This is trash. Sony, what are y'all doing? Like, I'm not even like hype about what's the name anymore. What's the movie they did? The Craven. I'm not even hype for Craven anymore. Shit is like the same whack ass thrown together story. Y'all couldn't be more creative of a freaking lion bleeds into his blood. Like what type of AIDS? Like I don't even know if you get AIDS like that, but that shit is so unoriginal. Like so basic. He bled and mixed with my blood. Yeah, I did. Marvel did that shit for Hulk, for She Hulk. That was trash explanation. Like y'all couldn't be any more creative with the origin story. Like a lot of people fell in love with origin stories. Like sometimes when you like look up a character, you the first thing you type is their origin story, and y'all just be fumbling. Y'all be fumbling the ball with these stories, and these are supposed to be the origin stories right here. The first movie. They're saying worst movie. Yo, I'm telling you, this is not like it's truly terrible. Train wreck. This is really bad. He's critical drinker is being like I think he's being sarcastic. 100%. The incomprehensible failure of Madam Web. This has to stop. Bro, I haven't seen this bad. It's 13% on the tomato meter. Cringy. It's bad. It's a cringy movie. Like I even put that like this part right here, like on the graphic to the bot, like on the left where you see her face. This is as much as emotion as you're gonna get with her. This is it. And then the spider, random ass Spider Man. Still not sure. I kind of read about his origin story, and like looking him up. This shit did not kind of it did not equate to the movie. This shit was like it did not connect for me. His his comic book story to this, it was like mad random pieced together to explain whatever he is. Like, bro, this is a throwaway right here. This is crazy. This is not even no way, shape, or form on Spider-Man Marvel Studios level. Like any movie, even the worst, even any of them, damn, what's going on? Craven, I'm not craving to see that. Like, y'all gotta step it up with the Marvel movies. Even I ain't gonna lie, even the casting, the latest casting of the Fantastic Four is not amazing. You got the dude from Mandalorian. He's like a Spanish guy, and I'm not into. I'm like not against that. But I would have never looked at what's his face, Pedro Pascal, as uh Mr. Fantastic. He's like a serious actor. Like Mr. Fantastic is like a serious kind of goofy, but I guess he might be able to pull it off because Mr. Fantastic is really like serious and smart, and I guess in the Mandalorian he kind of had that like serious like just robotic but like still experiencing life and getting some type of like light humor from it but like in an awkward type way. But bad movie. I don't know what they was thinking putting this out. This is crazy. Like people was talking about I have to talk about this. Like this was bad. Sheesh. Alright, I'm done with this. Yo, what's the word, y'all? It's the Germ Show. So over the weekend, Shannon Sharp got more beefs than a wrestler, yo. Over the weekend, well, honestly, this morning I found this out that uh, academics had posted, he had put this post up. Wow, it's been 4 years already. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Shannon be throwing shots, yo. Sunset roly poly. I ain't gonna lie, I missed that part where Mace first said something about Shannon. Must have been talking about him being brolic and all that. Yo, y'all out of shape. I don't know how y'all could talk about somebody that's in shape. I do not get like it's a diss. Y'all bugged out. Y'all be looking like puny humans, and y'all be talking about dudes that work out, bro. That's crazy. You see, you be thinking people don't be watching, but people be watching. How you catch that? How Shannon caught that, and or somebody must have pointed it out to him because that's the thing that when you have fans, your fans will watch other people's content and then they'll catch the clips for you and they'll put you onto things. So it's crazy. Like you can't get away with nothing. You can't put throw a rock and hide your hand anymore.
All of that and my gaps. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Well, oh, Shannon said something. He called me.
See, Cam get Cam keep it 100.
Somebody sent it to me.
That's crazy.
I wanted to tell him, put the camera on me. I'm just gonna go, from the jump. Listen, Shannon. I'm not the one to play with. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna take that road. I'm gonna take a different road with you. Listen, let me start with respect, and let me end with your boy me, right? Listen, you showed poise, respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence for Skip Bayless. Why are you so aggressive anytime somebody black say something? The man said, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses back on.
To be fair, that is his brother that put him on. He like kind of literally put him onto the game, and it was way more personal, way more personal. He don't know you like that, so he gonna attack. When it's outside the camp, people don't care firing. When it's when it's more like in house, you you kind of keep those crazy words to yourself, because you don't want the other party, talking reckless about you if they have anything on you or anything. Even if they don't, you still don't want throwing no shots because maybe they didn't throw a shot. But it's completely different situation, Mace. That's crazy.
Don't play with me. Put your glasses back on.
That was hostile though. That was I remember when that happened. That was hostile.
I respect you, and I do not want to go there with you. I respect you. My guy called up Big Homie Stephen A. Smith to resolve this.
Damn, and Stephen A. Smith is their guy too. Now this is gonna cause some friction. Like it's crazy, bro. Every week is like a wrestling. It's like wrestling promo out here, yo.
Spiritual comment that was ignorant because if you know anything about faith, all the people that were apostles and pastors, they died horrific deaths. They went to jail. They were hung upside down. So it's as gangster as you could be when it talks about doing for others and being tough. So you just need to be educated.
Well, there were a lot of the biblical figures that we look up to. They were definitely considered rebels, even for believing in Christianity. It was definitely a rebellious move.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know.
I don't know if you put gangster and rebel or in the same, but some of them, there's stories, I guess, where yeah, well, how do you categorize a gangster? Like there was, I would say, like like Mace. I mean Mace, like Moses, who I'm pretty sure he murdered people. He was a general in war. Pretty sure he murdered people.
I'm like still a little shocked behind it. I didn't know all this was going on. I had no idea, man. Yeah. This
Mace is locked in.
kind of crazy. Well, see, what that was going on. That's a great response. Let's see what happens from there.
Yo, it's always rappers versus athletes, yo. It's always a competition between rappers and athletes, I swear.
Yeah, I thought it was very classless because if we're all joking, I looked at it like, I was really giving some good advice, even though we joke. I'm giving good advice, like, hey, you're really spiritual.
When did he mention him?
Diesel, and you don't really want to run up on people or tell people you're going to run down on them, because people don't know if you're serious or not. And just run down, don't go with Disney. You know, it just don't go with Disney. Pull up, don't go with Disney. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to be clear. Disney don't stand by nobody pulling up, whether it matter how you mean it. And I want to be.
Yeah, yeah. It, I guess you're still gonna defend your manhood, but if you're working for Disney, like you're not gonna be like really. You have no kind of stance to threaten somebody, or you're like you probably got the FBI on you. ABC got that them FBI connections. So, but then again, look what happened with Jonathan Majors. He was running down on his own shorty or running away, and son got in trouble. So I don't know.
Be very respectful.
Yeah, you can't. Well, that's a good example because you can't just be doing whatever because you'll get fired. ABC don't play. But for some reason, they've been letting employees like just slide, like just do whatever they want. Honestly, Stephen A. just did that crazy rant on. He just did the crazy rant with Jason Whitlock, called him a bitch, all types of words. And Stephen A. Yeah. Shannon, yeah. Stephen A. did the Whitlock thing, and now Shannon, he's just been on a tear himself, just defending himself. Because I guess a lot of people, that's also another thing. That's just a job, like, and that's not the say all be all of your image either. Like that's why they have these other outlets like Club Shay Shay, where it's his independent, free thinking opinion, and he says a lot on Shay Shay. He don't say too much on when he's on ESPN. So there's a lot of these guys are knowing how to separate the two.
But listen, because we both were laughing, and I took it away because
And another thing, yo, Shay Shay ain't with the jokes. He has comedians on his segments, his show, his program. He has comedians on his program every other week, but he's he don't be taking them jokes lightly though. He takes them joints to the heart. And if you could tell comedians don't take them lightly either. That's why they be shooting back quick, or comedians don't even take jokes like that funny. Personally, I think because look what happened between Shay Shay and Shannon Sharp. Well, I think Shannon Sharp kind of threatened him, but everybody's sensitive now. Everybody's sensitive. You can't really joke like how you used to. People taking it to the heart, and they looking at it as a form of disrespect. So you got to work. You got to walk on eggshells in every situation. Some people don't care about that, and they're gonna do what they do. They're gonna state their opinion no matter what. If it offends anybody, like just to get their point across. But this is crazy. This is like wrestling every week with Shay Shay, yo. This is always a new opponent. You went from Epps to viral with Cat Williams to now Mace. Who else he has smoke with? Oh, coming off the smoke with Skip. Yo, Shay Shay been spicy lately, yo. Pause. But yo, shout out to Unc. Shout out to Mace. We just want the most positive outlook out of this. We just want the positive. It's always a problem. Well, at least they're making it lucrative now. Nowadays, all the static, all the drama, they turn it into a bag. So I guess this is just what it is, just more pub for both of them, for both shows. keeping them hot. Cam is loving this. Look at Cam. He's like, let's get it. Yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, shout out to them and Mr. Jerm Show. You already know.